Okay.
Okay. I'm going to talk about what I know about being on the telly and being a contestant on Deal or No Deal, the TV show where you open boxes. I applied for it like 3 years ago, and you need to fill out a mammoth application form. So many people apply for it because it's basically like free money, you know, like everyone goes away with a prize. There's not a lot of skill involved in it. I filled out an application form, and then I went to Newcastle for an audition, and then I got called back a year and a half later after the audition, having not heard anything, and they asked me a whole bunch of stuff like, do you have any criminal convictions, are you still going out with the same girl, about all the story that I told them during the audition process, and after about 15 minutes they went, well, I'm pleased to announce that you're going to be a contestant on Deal or No Deal, and apparently everyone usually goes and kind of drops the phone and goes mental, and I was just like, oh, thanks very much, that's really good, you know, because I was really busy and had stuff to do that day. So that was in January, and then I went down, I flew down to Bristol. I spent 10 days in Bristol, and I filmed 22 episodes of being a contestant. So you open a box for someone else and say, good luck, hope it's a low one. The idea being you keep all the big boxes to the end, so you get made higher offers. So it was really fun. You get like picked up in the hotel every morning by a big bus at 8 o'clock, and then you get your lunch, and you can have a friend with you for the entire time if you want. They can stay in your hotel room. You meet people every single day, make new friends, and every night everyone just gets steaming. You get dropped back off at 8 o'clock at night, and then you'd just be in the bar until 1, and then you'd be back up, you know, for breakfast at 7, and then you do it all over again. So you do 4 shows a day. And there was one week where I got to dress up as a male nurse, so it was like a kind of theme. So it was pretty good fun, and it was really good. So eventually, after a while, inevitably, you know it's going to be your game, and it's pretty stressful because the day before I was playing, you kind of come with an idea in your head that you're going to go away with, like, you could be a quarter-millionaire, you could win £50,000 or £100,000, you could buy a house, you could buy a car, you could go on holiday, you could do all this stuff. And then the day before mine, someone went away with a penny. And because you film 4 shows a day, someone went away with a penny, someone had a £5, someone won £9,000, and someone won £6,000. So I was kind of thinking to myself, as soon as you get to an amount in your head that you're comfortable with, just take it, just do it. So I previously thought 26,000, it's called The Governor, was going to be the offer that I was going to take, and I wasn't going to do anything before that. But seeing the people the day before that went away with like a £5, and you're just like, you know, they went away with a £5 after turning down like £22,000 that they could have had and they could have went away with. So my whole philosophy changed entirely on that. So you play the game, you start off, you know, have a bit of banter with Noel, and you've got cameras floating around you the entire time. You don't really notice it because your mind's in such a daze, because you know it's this possibly life-changing opportunity that you're just facing and doing and about to go along with, and there's the pressure of, you know, the phone call at the end. You're going to have to phone your girlfriend and your mum and tell them what you got. So I played the game, and I started off not too bad. Opening offer was £11,000, and I'm like there thinking, £11,000, just imagine a big pile of money on the table right in front of you. What a grab it and run. But no one's ever taken the first offer, and there was still all the big money there. I could have still been one of those really, really rich guys. So £11,000, thanks Noel, no deal, shake hand. I'm going to stay for another little bit. Next round, I'll have that box please, £250,000 gone. I'll have that one please, £100,000 gone. That's it, that's you know, that's the house gone, that's the, you know, the major stuff gone. So it's a major blow, but you still need to keep on going. So the next offer that came up was £1,000. So in the space of 10 minutes, I've just lost 10 grand, and I'm thinking, oh no, that's a nightmare. I need to try and get it back. I need to try and, you know, get it back to that amount. The £26,000 that I was thinking I was going on is nowhere near now. I'm just like, let's just get some money. Let's try and get enough money. You know, I wanted a deposit for a house. I wanted like £15,000. That's what I wanted. So I went through and had a bit of luck. Opened up some other boxes. The offer went up to 3,000. Opened up some more boxes. I done a line of all blues, all the low ones. Went from 1,000 to 3,000 to 6,500, and they were like, okay, the banker thinks you're going to take this one. And it's a little bit greedy and it's a little bit selfish, because £6,500 would be an awful lot of money to some people, but I went there for more than that. I went there for the deposit for a house, you know, so I wasn't going to take that, even though everyone advised me that I should. And then I opened up 3 blue boxes in a row, and Noel was giving it big licks about this box could be life-changing money, you know, and like trying to build up the tension of it. Like people, like my friends that were opening the boxes were like all shaking and all really, really nervous. And then the girl opened up the last one, and I'd got 10p. And I knew then that the next offer was coming, and it was going to be in the ballpark of what I wanted to get. And I ran over and I hugged her, and I gave her a kiss in the cheek. I was just like punching the air and shit, come on, and to the audience and all that kind of stuff. And the phone rang, and they phoned up 14,000. And half the people thought I should take it, and half the people thought I shouldn't. Considering I'd been doing it 1,000 and immediately taking out all the big money, it was pretty good. I thought long and hard, and I took it. I said, deal. So there was a huge amount of relief, and I thought the game was over, but it wasn't. You open up the boxes if you do in real life, and then I got down to the final 2 boxes, and it was £5 and £50,000 that I had left, and then they phoned up, and they do this very, very rarely, so it was kind of completely out of the blue. They said, Mike, you've either got a £5 or £50,000. Would you be willing to take a chance to make that sad phone call back to your girlfriend Jenny? We're offering you the chance to hand back your £14,000 and open the box, so you could be going away with like the 3rd biggest prize on Deal or No Deal, £50,000. So I thought about it for about a second or two. Lots of people thought I should have went for it, when, you know, lots of people thought that I would have been daft. I didn't do it. I said no deal, and I went away with £14,000. End of the show. Congratulations, Mike. We really, really hope that this is £5. No lifts to the box. It's a red. £50,000 was what I brought to the table. Was, if I played the game all the way through, is what I should have went away with. So it was amazing. Flew back the next day, and then told my girlfriend and my mum and my dad and my sister, and then kept it quiet from everyone else for 5 months. No one knew. I invited all my close friends and family to the pub. We watched Deal or No Deal live at 4 o'clock in a pub in Shawlands in Glasgow, and it was absolutely rammed. There was like 150 people there or something, you know, with the occasional wee regular walking in that goes there for a pint every day that didn't know anything about it, what the hell's going on in my pub. And everyone got to relive not knowing how much money I had, you know, with every box. There was like cheering and booze and all that kind of stuff. So it was a fantastic thing, and it was a really, really good experience. So that's what I know a bit about being on Deal or No Deal.